Welcome to the 2018 SCAC Media Days for the fall season. Today we are joined by the Trinity University head men's soccer program, head coach Paul McGinlay, and senior forward Austin Michaelis. It's day 9 of the SCAC Media Days, and gentlemen, thanks for joining us today.
Pleasure to be here, Russell. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, I'll start with you. Head into your 28th season here at Trinity. You're coming off a year in which this group went 21-2. 13-1 in the SCAC, winners of the SCAC tournament and regular season, and another trip to the NCAA tournament. As you've said in the past, every year, every group is a new team. It's a new challenge. Take me through the importance of camp. What is your goal each fall as you head into a new camp and sort of trying to establish what this group is looking forward to here in this 2018 season?
Yeah, we lost a lot in last year's class, Russell. We had a senior class that had did quite a bit of the playing over the last 4 years, and certainly as seniors, they had a great impact on our successes last year. So I think first off, this year is just establishing really a close idea of what we have. We have a number of new faces, a large number of new faces. But having said that, the cupboard isn't bare with our returners, so it's just that stage of the year where we're putting both groups together for the first time and see who best complements each other.
Austin, you're coming off a junior campaign in which you earned first-team All-SCAC honors. You led the team with 15 goals and 35 points. Take me through this summer. What was it like getting prepared for your senior season? And as Coach mentioned, with a number of seniors graduating and you filling into that role, what's it like for you in your senior camp, and how is it different than years in the past?
This summer was just basically the same as most summers in terms of training. Took it just as seriously. Played some PDL. Just worked on my fitness more than really anything. This year, more than most, I would say, just making sure I'm managing myself in a way that I would want my team to be and to behave and how I want them to play. I just need to be more mindful of my actions and know that a lot of the guys are looking at what I do, and that will kind of help them know what's okay, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, and yeah.
Austin, obviously, coming to a camp, there are a number of things in which there are moments of a lot of grinding, a lot of tough times, some hot weather that you're dealing with in Texas, but there are a bunch of great things about camp as well. What do you enjoy most about preseason and the best aspects as far as you're considered with camp?
Yeah, preseason is a very tough time, but it's also a time where the team really bonds, and I think going through fitness tests and working out together every day for hours on end is just the best way for us all to start meshing well together and becoming really a team and getting ready for the season.
Coach McGinlay, you've talked in the past about how this program likes to attack, likes to hold on to the ball. This team is coming off a year last season in which you scored 66 goals. For this to continue in the 2018 season, what are you looking from this group in that offensive third to try and keep up that momentum?
Yeah, Austin has been a prolific scorer for us this last 3 years, and our expectation is he'll be leading the front line going into our opening weekend. But I think maybe this year, more than most, we've got a number of players that can score from different positions. So Austin's not going to have the sole responsibility of getting all the goals. He'll have a support cast, and that's what I'm particularly excited about this year. We've got a number of players in a number of different positions that can score goals.
Austin, Coach talks about this offensive power. For you as an offensive guy going up against a defense, this is a unit that last year allowed just 17 goals, produced 12 shutouts. What do you see from that defensive unit that makes them so difficult to go up against in that offensive third for other opponents?
Well, like we kind of mentioned, we lost a lot of seniors from last year, and our whole back line actually consisted of seniors. So this year we're looking at a newer group, but having played with them, they're a very capable group, and I think what's going to make them tough to score on is just how well connected they are, and I think that's one thing we're really working on right now.
For you, Austin, we talk about Coach McGinlay going to his 28th season there at Trinity. What's so special about playing for Coach McGinlay, and what makes playing for Trinity in this program that has so much history so exciting to come to the field every single day?
Man, there's a lot of things to answer that question. I mean, for one, it's always really cool to just go into a season knowing you have really high expectations and you know that this team is capable of achieving a lot. And just playing for a coach with as much success as he's had, it really gives the team a lot of confidence in knowing like he can take us places, and we should be confident in ourselves to go really far in the season.
As a senior on this team, Austin, and one of the leaders, and when you've talked to some of your other classmates and other guys that are on this team, what are some of the goals that this group has started to discuss as you look forward to this 2018 season with this group?
I mean, nothing's changed really. We're going to try to make our season as long as possible. We're going to try to win as many games as possible and just see how it goes.
And finally, Coach McGinlay, for the fans and for everyone that is coming out to support you this season and coming out to watch Trinity men's soccer, what can they expect from this team this year in terms of what you expect to see on the field every night, and that is going to be consistent with this group across the board?
Well, in looking at what we have returning and what we have coming in, I think it's an extremely athletic group of players that are talented on both sides of the ball. I mean, we've always been a team that has been able to get goals, and I know we had 12 shutouts last year, so we try and be as inexpensive at the back as possible. But I think what the fans will see is a really an athletic group of players from goalkeepers all the way to our central strikers, just tremendous athletes, and obviously they can play. They've got some talented technical skills on both sides of the ball, so that hasn't changed. But I think our athleticism has.
Trinity University head men's soccer coach Paul McGinlay and senior forward Austin Michaelis. The Tigers will head into this season as they open up play August 31st against Rutgers Newark. Coach Austin, thanks so much for your time and best of luck as you head into the 2018 season.
Great. Thanks, Russell.
Thank you.